All right. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening, or wherever you are around the world. Welcome to the call. My name's David Cutler. I'm COO of Avazoo, and today is your update call for Avazoo, so you guys know what's going on. First of all, I hope all of you had an awesome weekend and were blessed, whatever you was doing. Also, if you're out in any of this heat, what's going on around the world, please be careful. It's been crazy here this weekend in Las Vegas. Believe it or not, I think they said there were 12 people that had already passed because of heat problems. We had 100, and I think the highest they reported was 118. So it's been very, very hot here, guys. So please be careful wherever you are around the world. And I hope you had a blessed weekend. Right, let's get right into the what's going on. This call should be about a 10 to 15 minute call, I would think. First of all, we want to make sure that everybody's up to date on what's going on with Avazoo. So first of all, if you have still having problems on the Android app, we can tell you that we have not yet got the approval from the Play Store. It's been submitted for a second time. We done that last week, which I brought up on the call. However, it's not been approved yet from the Play Store. That is to do with the going to part of the app. I think it's the LinkedIn and I think it's the Instagram. I think it's them two which aren't working. Now, what's interesting, it is working still on some people's phones in some different areas around the world. But anyway, once the bug has been taken care of, then you're going to find that it's going to work everywhere. But so it has been submitted. It has been submitted. We're just waiting for an approval. Additionally to that, guys, the email program we started testing last week. I think you're aware of it if you've been on the call previous or even on Saturday. We decided to build an email program, a platform actually, that will do two things. It will take care of the immediate need for Avazoo members as well as Ripple's members, but also it will be an opportunity for some people to be able to market that to other companies. We're going to white label that once it's completed so that people can use it. Now, this is an unusual platform built for just doing emails, and I think that there'll be a great opportunity for some people who have the opportunity to go out and meet people that need an email program, a server. This can be from something small as an individual person working from home or to a large corporation. So once we announce it, guys, that's going to be pretty exciting, so you know what's going on. Also, guys, what we want to do is tell you about the letter that was requested last Saturday. We said we'd mention it on this call today. It's a letter for the nonprofit side of Ripple, which is done by Jim Wagner. Jim is traveling today. However, he said that he'll have it done by tomorrow. And on Wednesday, on his call, he will make that available so people can get that. So that's going to be a letter you can use in nonprofits for Ripple, which brings me to Ripple to explain what's going on with Ripple. As I think all of you are aware, or people are going to be listening tonight or listening tomorrow, the problem we're having with Avazoo is a marketing problem. I mean, there's no other words. It's a problem. What it is there are TV networks and people around the world that will not allow you to advertise if you're considered gambling. And our raffle license out of the Philippines, unfortunately, is not accepted in certain European countries. This all happened in July, August of last year. And then in November, we got a notification saying that we could not do any more advertisement. So it was a stumbling block for us. It was like, okay, we finally got our license. We finally got our pay system. And now we got to advertise. Well, of course, that was the birth of Ripple. So we are relying on Rewards Ripple to go out and spread the word by having hundreds of millions of customers. I mean, we think truly Ripple is going to be that big, that it's going to be, it will eventually have more than 1 billion users on that platform. That's everybody's belief. That's people we're talking to, from banks to the NFL to everybody. So we know that's going to be a huge, huge opportunity. That is our marketing arm for Avazoo. So right now, until we can get Ripple up and going, unfortunately, Avazoo's just in the clock mode. Tick, 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 and that's all it's doing. So guys, if you're selling tickets, great. I mean, obviously we get some tickets come in and then all of a sudden it dries up for 2 or 3 days, but that's because of word of mouth was getting around. So please continue to do that, because obviously that's a benefit from your end. The pay system's in place. We did put crypto back in as well. So the new merchant account is offering crypto as well. So people can come in and buy from around the world. However, we need to get a multiple or a larger number of people signing up before we can open the wheel game. The wheel game's prizes range all the way up to $50,000. If we're not bringing in enough money from ticket sales, remember 70-30 split, that means 70% is going to go to the escrow account, that we never see that money. 30% is what we've got to operate off. So until we can get a volume of people coming in, we can't launch the wheel game. We'd be upside down. Even though we can launch it with free entries, where the idea of this is to get it going so that people can win money and be a testimony saying, hey, I won $50,000. So the only way that can happen is having multiple people sign up. The only way we can get multiple people sign up and buy tickets is obviously from Ripple. Now, Ripple, moving over a little bit, which we don't like to talk about Avazoo on a Ripple call. In this particular case, or on an Avazoo call, we can talk about Ripple because we know exactly why it was all put together and what the design was. The unfortunate thing with Ripple, we have a situation going down where we have a group of people that love what we're doing, and it invited us to be part of the Mike Tyson fight and the Jake Paul fight, which is supposed to go off on July 20th. I believe it's July 20th. Could be July 21st. But anyway, the Mike Tyson fight is going to be shared on Netflix around the world for about 120 million people. I.e., we were going to be one of the sponsors, but they were going to talk about Ripple so people would download the app and participate in the Mike Tyson fight. Well, we had a situation go down about 3 weeks ago where an individual talked on a live conference call when we were introducing it to a large corporation. They said, oh, this is a great idea. We should do this ourselves. Well, that got me thinking, saying, well, hang on, if they're thinking about doing this ourselves, setting up a reward program and an auction site and helping charities, we need to protect what we've got. So we spoke to a lawyer out of Broward County, Florida, Jim, and he said that we needed to get the IP protected. The IP is very similar to a patent. Once you put a patent on it, you're protected. IP, intellectual property, means all the code and the concept and the idea is written up and is protected. So guys, because of that, we were getting concerned, saying, okay, we're not going to be able to make it for the Mike Tyson fight because it's going to take a delay getting everything finished so the attorney can do his work. However, what happened was, with another blessing from the Lord, he turned around and made Mike Tyson get a stomach ulcer, and all of a sudden now the fight's been put back to November the 15th. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what it is, i.e. giving us more time. So our rollout with Ripple will be as of the NFL pre-games, or the pre-season games, which will be in August. That will be our testing, so people will start signing up, and then in September will be the official games. Now, the reason I just went all that time through that and wasted your time, and I apologize, was to let you know that our ticket sales most probably will not start until that August or even September. We're still going to do ticket sales, daily or weekly, or, three one day and none for a couple of days, then 5 or whatever it may be. All that's still going to continue. But before there's a marketing arm put in place where people are going to see it with a bunch of new people, it's going to be August to September. So you guys are aware of that. However, the regulator has put us on strict cleanup of the platform. Now that we're getting closer now to everything happening, so we're going to send out a major email this Wednesday. Will go out for everybody on Avazoo. In that email, it'll be addressed from the legal department, and in that email, it's going to tell people that if you have been part of Avazoo and you have a payment, you have 7 days to make that payment. If you don't make that payment in 7 days, you are completely out of the system. You lose your entries. Now, remember, guys, this is a paying customer. This is not somebody that has got a a coupon or somebody that got it because of the way they signed up, or you're safe. It's not a problem. It's anybody that you have signed up that has taken advantage why they didn't have to make a payment until we were ready. They need to make their payment. So they're going to get a 7-day warning saying you must make your payment. When that warning shows up, then that 7-day counts down. At 3 days, they will get another warning saying there's only 3 days left. And then it will come down to a 24 hours saying you have 24 hours to make your payment. If at that time, the end of that day, they have not made the payment, they will be completely deleted out of the platform, gone completely. So what does that mean? It means that you may show 20 people under you or 50 people under you, and you're going to wake up over the next couple of weeks and going to see that number's going down, not going up. Guys, that's because them people haven't made their payment. They've been playing and doing things in the game, but they haven't made their payment. So be prepared for that. You're going to see these numbers going down. Or if you know people, let them know, hey, time's now come. We told everybody we'll give you a warning. So that warning is going to be this Wednesday. An email is going to go out to everybody on Avazoo to tell them they need to make their payment and go and do it. And then they're going to get individual emails to make sure they make the payment in time. So that's the warning, guys. Then after that, they're going to be deleted out of the system. So in reference to the advertisement, we do know that we're going to come and open up before the middle of August with Ripple. It's going to be with the Magic game, and it's going to be with the banners. So there will be some form of advertising going on, which is going to generate back some ticket sales for Avazoo as well. So guys, it's not as bad as you think when we said November the 15th. That's when the fight's going to take place. That's when we should literally get, millions of people download and play in the platform, which means there'll be a lot of new eyeballs. However, the NFL is the largest watched, reviewed sport in the US. With the amount of people that watch that on a weekly basis, we are expecting to get multiple teams involved, including their alumni, that we should have plenty of people through September, October. If the numbers match what we think they can, it is very possible we can still hold the raffle at the end of this year. Yes, even though it's September, but with the amount of people that are in the NFL and then the amount of people that would share that with their friends, because it's $1 billion, it is still very possible that we can hold this raffle by the end of the year. So that was exciting news we went through this weekend when we put it together. So guys, that's what I've got for you today. So don't forget, the app's going to be updated. It's in the store. We're just waiting for it to get the approval. The email program, we've been testing. We're going to continue testing. You now know what's going on about the letter, which is going to be for Ripple. And, of course, you know about our payment system that's got to be done. So, guys, I want to thank you for joining me on the call today. I know it's short, it's to the point, but that's what an update call is. Of course, the calls for Ripple will be tomorrow night. Tomorrow night will be the last call unless there are new attendees or a group of people. We're not going to let Kelly do the call just to herself. It's just not worth it if people aren't willing to bring people along. So that call will be cancelled unless there's people on the call tomorrow night. And then there's a Wednesday call with Jim where he'll share the letter with you with Ripple, and then the Ripple call on Saturday. You'll see me back next Monday for Avazoo. So I hope you guys have a great week. I look forward to seeing you on Saturday. Be blessed. You've all got my information. You can reach out to me on the CRC. Oh, by the way, guys, the landing pages are going good. Got a couple of nice new views of new landing pages that are exciting. And the reason I just remember that is I mentioned the CRC. I interviewed a guy on Thursday last week to do the CRC, the version 2.3. And he looks like I'm going to hire him. If I do hire him, the CRC will have its all up-to-date modifications and changes. So I'll let you know more about that next Monday. So apart from that, guys, be blessed. If you're in anywhere where this heat is going on across the country, the heat creates tornadoes. Tornadoes create, obviously, damage. So please be careful wherever you are. And, of course, anywhere in the world, not just here in the U.S., please be safe. Love to you and your family. God bless to you. And I will see you next Monday, if not on Saturday. Take care. Bye-bye for now.